Oh yeah, we need to connect again, don't we?
Yeah. Same IP and stuff. Servers running.
Cool. Connected.
Yeah, got you. Reconnecting to VATS. Did I ever file the flight plan? Yes, I did. So that should remain. I can check that on VATS by. Refile it to be
Oh,
certain.
oh, oh, oh.
What?
Chart almost came up.
Almost.
Damn it. I got it up. Oh, but it disappeared again. No.
It's not. That's not what you want to shout on your stream. You'll get banned.
Oh, damn it. Where's this bloody chart? Why won't it come up?
So what's it doing?
It's just sort of flickering.
Is it an issue with the Navigraph?
No, it's an issue with the menu itself.
Okay.
I'll just load it on my laptop next to me and peek at it when I need to. You're the one doing the flying in any case.
It's fairly straightforward. It's overhead, the beacon, outbound on a teardrop and back onto the localizer, so
Nice, perfect.
you don't really need it. Once we've done it once, you'll be cool.
Right, pin and taxi pin. Cool.
Right, I'm gonna turn on the electric master. Should have power.
Yeah, you can see the Garmin loading now, which is nice.
Parking brake is on. Shall we quickly start it?
As you wish. If you want to do the full procedure, do the full procedure. If you just want to jump in and fly, then do that. Do you remember what the co-pilot seat was? I think I can just drag myself over.
I don't think there is one by default. Just move your view and then set up
Yeah, I did that.
custom one.
I just moved my view. I need to some point set up the Xbox controller to do the views.
Position.
And you have the correct, you connected to VATSIM and everything, yeah?
Yep.
Cool. You reconnected once you came out.
Yep.
So you started the engine without acknowledging the G1000, right? So...
Yeah, well the G1000's running. What do I need to acknowledge?
So on the MFD there was a... Did you install the new update?
No.
Ah, right, okay. We'll see how it goes.
I need to. I've installed the Da62 update. Do I need to go into Marketplace to get the update for the G1000?
Oh no, I mean, have you no, I meant the DA6. Actually, it was G1000. You haven't updated it at all?
So I've updated the Da62,
But not the G1000.
but not the G1000. It's installed through Marketplace.
Aye, I know.
So do I have to deliberately go in and update it still?
Do you do it on a regular basis?
No, never.
Okay, we'll just fly.
Where are you going?
Nah, mate, we'll just fly. Power.
Sure. It'll
Yeah,
give me 2 minutes.
power's a little high. It's fine, mate. Honestly, it's fine. Check the power. You want it down to idle when you're starting the engines.
Engines are running, so I've set 1,000. Should I just leave it idle?
Idle. You got FADEC.
Okay, cool. Right, okay, magic.
Magic.
We just click some random buttons so I look like I know what I'm doing. Avionics master, that would be good. Pitot heat, that would be good as well. Apparently there's a TAWS system test annunciation now.
Oh, interesting. I can't hear the audios from this anyways, so.
Ah, okay.
Uh,
Right, we are. What did I say? 125.2.
no.
Yeah, 125.2.
We could do procedurals. Maybe some holds, but we'll see.
Okay.
I think the focus today should be on the missed approaches. So basically set up as if you were going to do an ILS. What you can do is ask after departure a right turn onto the Papa Alpha Delta NDB, and then you can then just go straight out.
125.2. So right turn onto the
Radar now, 128.750.
Papa
Enjoy your flight,
Alpha
bye-bye.
Delta NDB.
Yep.
So just basically the missed approach,
Basically, yeah.
and then fly it procedurally, and
Yeah.
that keeps a workload off him.
Exactly.
Okay, cool.
750, run Alpha Foxtrot, bye-bye.
This is really annoying, this airport, because the localizer's different from the DME.
Oh, right, yeah. So just tune it on the second one then.
Danish 511, Langen radar.
Oh, of course, we don't have the ME2 readouts, do you?
Danish 511-330.
We don't have what?
Danish
might not ha-
511, Langen radar, hello.
It's like this guy is so loud, it's ridiculous.
Langen radar, hello, schönen Abend, die Lufthansa 1362 descending to
Right,
280 for
you might not have the ME2
100,
readouts.
to be leveled,
Like, as in, you might only have the DME readout of your current CDI.
to be leveled
If
at,
that's the case,
Batso.
just set a direct to PAD on the G1000, and then you'll have the readouts at the top.
Identified descent flight level
But it is a dirty trick.
110 to be leveled Batso, Lufthansa 1362.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
With you, passing flight level 105 for 130.
Lufthansa 884, Langen radar, hello, identified. Flying
He's
flight
not
level
German.
170.
Flight level 170.
So does it not allow you to see DME2?
It might not.
Because I'm just looking here. Can you see the PFD?
Yeah. Have you set DME2?
So I've got.
2043,
Do
Langen
you have
radar, hello,
nav2 and COM2 working?
Lufthansa
yeah.
1147, when ready,
Alright,
descend
mine
to
shows
reach
an
flight
op.
level 100 at Abness.
Don't worry too much about it. The avionics master is off, wouldn't turn it on.
Mine's is on.
Really?
Lufthansa 373,
Yeah.
when ready, descend to reach flight level 100 at Spacer.
Do I go check for G1000 updates?
Nah, it's alright, mate.
Because I mean, we're desynced already,
Aye, it's true.
so we might as well just reset the flight.
Fair enough,
No,
let's do that. It's a bit of a pain, but I guess so.
Lufthansa 5 Kilo X-ray, contact Langen radar 120.8, enjoy your...
Oh, where am I? Oh, I'm on the water. What? Where am I? Andrew, what did you do to me?
Sorry, I disconnected. Did you go flying?
Mate, I don't know where I am. Oh my god. It's so dark. Where on earth am I? Mate, I'm on the equator. I'm on 000.
How did you get there?
I don't know. I'm on the equator. Watch the middle of the water. Hold on. Let's see. I don't know if I'm still streaming or because I had to start a new stream. Let's see. Am I still streaming? Yes, I am. Just on a new stream. Fuck. Let's see.
Yeah, there's an update available. Yeah, I'm on version 0.8 and there's 1.21.13.
Yeah, maybe. Oh boy.
That might explain some of the issues.
I'm moving now, apparently. Shit. This is really scary. In VR. Mate, I am literally at 000. I don't know how I got here. And I can't even turn on the lights. They're not doing anything.
That was like when we were flying with Ben, and it kept making us jump all over the place.
Yeah, that's exactly what just happened. Oh, I streamed it. I'll send it to the Your Controls guys. They'll love it. Okay. Oh man.
Right. So I did have a wee update or two. That's now done. Hopefully,
I mean,
this
you were like
resolved.
5 versions behind, weren't you?
Something like that. I thought it just updated itself. I didn't think I had to do anything. I thought that was the point of the marketplace.
That's what you're gonna say next year, Rachel, isn't it? I thought the whole point of being with you was to clean up the house. I thought it did it itself.
What is this?
Why do I have dirty clothes? Why are the dishes not done? Oh.
Right, I'm on the ground,
Same.
Paderborn, but
Don't forget to reconnect your VATSIM.
disabling this notification.
Oh, I'm still connected. Okay. And you're on the ground. Oh, I'm connected to you already, apparently.
Why have I got like the outside views inside? See, like the you know when you go into third person and you get like the DI and the
Oh, okay, that's really annoying. You gotta go back into your assistants and turn it all off. It turns on randomly again.
oh
Since
okay,
the
is that
update. Mate, I have to say the lighting in this is phenomenal.
true to life?
Oh yeah, there are people at the gate just walking around, standing, looking at the airplanes and stuff. Like inside
Yeah,
the
it's-
terminal.
That's pretty cool. I can see them now.
It's very cool.
Look, das ist 2 idiots in a Da62.
Oh mate.
Can be some cultural appropriation. Not at all.
I don't think it's cultural appropriation. I think it's just basic racism.
that's better. Right, so you're connected.
I'm connected.
You're on the ground, 7
Aye.
Charlie, Paderborn.
Wiggle your stick, mate.
Okay.
Yep, that's fine.
Okay, good. Right. So, electric master on. Turn some lights on, please.
Do you
Oh
have-
yeah, this is totally different now. Yeah, that'll explain a lot. Maybe that explains a lot of the issues we've been having. Right, turning on the avionics master. You should now have that.
Yep.
Okay. Do you want to press enter to continue on the MFD?
No, you can do it.
But I don't know how, and I want to make sure it's synced, so go for it.
Okay, so enter is the bottom on the left. You've got 6 buttons. I'm gonna press the bottom left one, right above the knobs, the FMS knobs. That didn't work. That's clear. Bottom right one. Sorry. There you go.
Okay, that worked. So where's that? FMS knobs? Where are they?
So
Ah, okay, yeah, I see you. Right, okay, cool. Right, so I've now got a map with a sort of compass rose thingy on it. Is that what you see too?
yeah.
Okay,
Cool.
right. So,
Do you have full tanks or are you on 50% tanks?
I'm probably on 50%.
I see. Okay.
Has it changed you to 50?
Aye, that's okay.
Right, we'll
It's plenty of time.
We'll just leave it. We'll leave
Aye,
it.
Aye.
Right, connecting to VATSIM. Let's hope this guy's still on.
If
So
not, it
you're
doesn't
now
matter. We just want to fly anyways.
Yeah. So you're now showing COM1 to nav12 as being available?
Yeah.
Right, cool. 125 decimal. I wish you could change to 25 kilohertz.
I know.
Take forever. 1252, COM1.
Oh, inbound Anano.
Yay!
Lufthansa 472, Langen radar, hello, identified.
Right, you got the
Lufthansa
chart?
4 Bravo Sierra, contact
I
Munchen
do.
radar 124.950, enjoy your flight.
Do you want me to
Happy
badly
holidays,
brief
bye-bye.
it?
Yeah, mate, go for it.
Hunter 4, decimal 905, Hunter 4, Bravo
Okay.
Sierra,
Can you
Merry
just turn
Christmas,
off that
bye-bye.
radio while we brief, though?
Yeah, I just did.
Good.
Just did. Right, I know I've got a different chart, but
That's
I'll
right.
try my best.
That's right.
So we have the ILS or localizer runway 24 at Paderborn.
Okay.
I've got a number EDLP 4-2-1, effective the 31st of January 2019, so it's probably an old chart. So it's ILS localizer for 24. We'll be flying the procedural, so we'll be overhead Paderborn Lipstadt NDB, which is 354.0, identify as PAD.
Have you identified it?
Have not. Do I set and identify as a brief?
So how would you identify it?
I would set it on the G1000 and I'd look for PAD.
Okay,
If
so
not, I'll listen for the...
yeah, NDBs are not identified by the G1000, unfortunately.
Ah, okay.
So you're
So
gonna have to-
I'll
yeah.
so I'll identify it using the Morse, which is shown on the chart underneath.
Good. So
We
so
will...
don't say it's identified, right? If you haven't identified it, it doesn't mean you've made a mistake. Maybe you've forgotten in terms of your flows and your procedures, and that's okay. But just don't say that you have. So
But should I set the radios up before I do the brief?
You can do both. So you can set it up and say, okay, I'm setting PAD, which is where I'm gonna go to. Let's identify it. Okay, now identified. You know, that's perfectly valid as well. Nothing wrong with it. I think the modern approach now is that you set it up as you brief.
Right,
So you go, okay, I'm now setting up PAD. I'm identifying PAD. PAD is now identified. You know, that kind of stuff.
Right,
think,
okay.
Yeah.
Okay, no problem. So, I mean, I suppose I can do that if I can remember how to...
Enter twice.
Yeah, okay.
Right, yeah, there you go.
Right, okay.
Big knob to change to select a different number, small knob to change it.
Okay, so Paderborn NDB is 354.
And with the G1000, that's the philosophy. Big knob selects a new menu or new number, and then the little one actually modifies.
Okay, cool. NDB audio, ADF.
So right now you've selected it, but it's not active. So click enter.
I've got 354 in green on the left.
Oh, you do? Okay, fuck. That didn't
What have
work
you
for
got?
me. I've got 354 still flashing.
Right, okay.
Let's try... Let me try this. What do you have now?
1400.
Okay, I can hear them worse, so I'm going to assume you have it. Okay.
So,
Okay, we're not going to be using any other NDBs. Do you mind setting it up on both sides?
yeah, so you got 1400 on standby.
Yeah, I do.
Let me try and mash the buttons. What have you got now?
1400 active.
Now what?
Still active.
Ah, now what?
Now 354 active.
354 active?
Aye.
Right, that's good. That's what I've got too.
Oh, happy days. Okay, cool.
I just mashed the buttons. Right, okay, so 354 active. Let me listen to the Morse code. Let it start again. Okay, so that's Paderborn NDB identified. I'll turn the audio off. We'll be flying outbound from the Paderborn NDB. We are category A, I think.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll be using the outbound course 067 from the NDB to a DME of 8.7 from Paderborn Lipstadt NDB. so we need to use that as a reference NDB, or as a reference DME, sorry. Because unfortunately the outbound leg isn't set in terms of the ILS DME. So we'll set that on nav 2. So 108.5 is set, and Papa Alpha Delta Paderborn Lipstad DME is identified.
Cool.
At 8.7 we'll make a left procedural turn to intercept the localizer, and the localizer DME is 108.55, so set that on nav 1. 0.55 transfers, that's set, and India Papa Lima Whiskey is identified. This will be, so intercept altitude will be at 3,000 feet. We'll expect to intercept the
So go ahead and
glide.
set 3,000 feet. Don't forget to set it.
Oh, okay. Alt. Okay, so 3,000 feet is set. We'll expect to intercept at 7.3 DME on the localizer, India Papa Lima Whiskey. So coming down, the missed approach altitude, we'll be flying an ILS DME Category 1 and we're a Category A aircraft, so it'll be 840 feet barrow. I just realised I didn't brief the airport elevation, 699 feet.
Okay.
The threshold elevation being 674. So 840 will be around about 166 above the threshold. The missed approach procedure is to fly straight ahead until 1.9 DME on Paderborn DME 108.5, and then a right turn back towards the NDB to take up the hold.
Okay.
Back into the procedure.
So your brief is really nice, but I'm looking at the PFD and I don't know if it's a syncing issue, but I see your PFD is not at all set up.
No, it's not a syncing issue.
So set it up as you go along. So for example, got a lot of noise there, so you can get rid of the NDB window now that you've set it up and identified it. So you close that window. You've been talking about the localizer. How about setting it up on the CDI?
Okay.
And you've mentioned the tracking the NDB. How are you going to track it if you can't see it? So setting the bearing as well to the NDB. So you can set CDI on lock 1. Let's start with that one. In fact, let's do it in the order. You're going to take off from the runway heading. So you set the runway. I saw you set up the runway heading. Very nice. You've set lock 1. Perfect. Let's go into the bearings. So PFD options bearings. And then I like to use bearing 2 because it's thicker. But it's up to you. It's just
say that ADF.
Yeah, perfect. There you go. Now you're getting set up, right? You mentioned the minima. Really good.
Yeah.
No, you're hitting all the points really nicely. Make sure you actually set them up as well. So let's go into the time ref. Bottom right, you see time ref, yeah. And then go down and set the minima on Barrow. And you mentioned, what minima did you have?
840.
Okay. It's different. Yeah, it is quite different than what I have.
That's a Category A aircraft, ILS DME Cat 1.
Aye.
On mine.
Again, it's because you're probably on an older chart, but I don't care.
Yeah. Okay, so minima set and checked on the PFD. What else did I miss?
I interrupted you halfway through, so you're talking about intercepting the ILS?
No, we covered that. Intercept ILS.
Good. Good.
The decision height is 840, missed approach 1.9 to Paderborn, so it's quite a bit of chopping and changing between DMEs
Yeah.
specifically.
Yeah. So how do you... So you got 1.9 Paderborn. Paderborn is what?
Paderborn is just a DME.
Yeah, good. So you got the DME, which is 1085. Then you got the lock, which is 10855, is it?
Yeah.
Cool.
So localizer's 10855.
Okay.
Paderborn's 1085.
So, how about setting up the DME display as well, right? Because you mentioned the DME distances. So don't we need to set that up as well?
Yeah, so I've got the DME showing, but it's only showing me nav 1.
Okay. Can you cycle through it? That's a pain in the ass. Okay. So in that case, leave it up.
Can I
'cause
do it the opposite?
which is
Can I have DME on nav 2? Sorry, the localizer on nav 2.
well, I think it goes to whichever source you have. So try changing it onto nav2, see what happens on the CDI. This is not how the G1000 acts in real life. So
Right, so let me set the opposite.
So you don't need to change the frequencies for now. Okay.
I've switched it over, so the localizer's now on nav 2.
Okay, so try changing CDI, because I think what's going to happen is it's going to switch.
Right, okay.
This would have been the quicker test. So, CDI 2.
DME's still showing nav 1, 108.5.
Are you on lock 2?
And I'm showing lock 2.
Fuck, I'm on lock 1. 1 second. What are you on now?
GPS.
Good. Now?
Still GPS.
Now?
Still GPS.
Okay, go to GPS. Switch.
Switch it again.
Yeah.
Okay, lock 1.
Okay.
Lock 2.
Okay, we're both on lock 2. Bloody hell, man, this is your controls thing. It's impressive, but there are some issues.
So, there must be a way to select nav 1, because it's not tied to your active
No, it's not.
CDI. So I've got CDI 2 set here, or lock 2, 10855, that's the ILS, and 1085 is giving me the DME. But I now don't know the DME on the ILS. But I've got all of this chart's dual marked with Paderborn and the ILS for the profile.
Aye.
So I can work off of 1085 for the whole thing.
Okay. Yeah, absolutely, that's definitely a thing. Go into PFD options.
PFD options.
So, do DME again quickly. Because just press and hold, see what happens. No, okay. Yeah, I mean, let's do your method. That's absolutely fine. An alternative would have been choose the GPS direct, but the fact that it sticks to nav1 means that we can do exactly what we're doing now.
Right. Okay, cool. Okay, any questions?
No questions.
Or concerns?
Nah, not at all. Right,
Okay, good.
let's make a VATSIM controller nervous with our request.
Right, do you want to do that and I'll start the engines?
Let's see. Yeah, switch the frequency if I can.
I've got it on standby, yeah.
And what's the control?
Langen, I think it is.
Langen, okay.
Air France 474,
Yeah,
thanks.
Langen radar.
Langen radar, good evening. Golf Bravo Alpha Bravo.
Golf Bravo, Oscar Alpha Bravo, Alpha, unfortunately I'm closing shortly, so monitor Unicom 122 decimal 8. Happy holidays.
Have a good night, 1228 for Golf Bravo Oscar Alpha Bravo. Well, that's shite.
All that for that.
I know. Alright. I'm gonna try using the controller to do this. It is really difficult. What? It just skips.
The terms of 3 Victor X-ray, unfortunately I'm about to close, so you can monitor Unicom 122 decimal 8. Enjoy your flight and happy holidays. Bye bye.
Right, 2 engines started.
Euro wing 63 Mike, contact Bremen radar 128.750. Enjoy your flight, happy holidays. Bye bye.
Okay.
12750, you're going 60 by
We'll just go back to 1228.
I know, it's really hard using the controller.
Alright, I'll do it.
I'm using the mouse now.
Bye bye.
128750 and...
Oh, were you changing it as well?
I was.
Right, okay.
There you go. 1228.
Oh,
Wait,
oh.
hold on.
1228 in the active?
Yeah.
Right, okay.
Cool.
Right, both engines started. Let's see if the ECU test works. Do you need to hold it?
Yeah.
Briefly revved up.
I noticed left ECUB fail. See, in the reality, it would go up to 1000 RPM by itself. Stall heat fail. That's new. Ooh. Okay.
How long do I hold it in for?
Well, I mean, to be fair, it's not doing it as it is in real life, so I don't have a clue. Pitot fail? Everything's failing.
I don't think that's the ECU test.
No, just cycle the ECU button, the left ECU button. Like go on to Alpha, then Bravo, then Auto again. Okay, let's assume you've done it, because it literally is just hold 2 buttons. Watch the ECUs test itself as the engine goes up in RPM. I'd rather just get flying. You know, the procedures aren't that important right now.
Okay, we're clear for taxi.
Alright, clear right.
Brake off. Clear left.
Okay. And your radios, you do everything.
Yeah. Paderborn traffic, Golf Bravo, Oscar Alpha Bravo, stand 7 Charlie, taxiing runway 24, Paderborn traffic.
Good man. You don't need that much power, eh? Just a tiny bit. Cool.
Still got my torch on.
Oh, it should turn off by itself automatically.
Yeah, but I turned it back on so I could find the light switches.
Fair enough.
Alt and L.
Ah, gonna try that now. Ooh, pretty.
Quite useful.
Can
can you see that taxiway?
I can, yeah, you're just in the middle of it. I want to
I'm
not
not
alter.
gonna-
Sorry?
I'm not going to go over that. Look to your left.
I'm trying to. Looks like a gaping hole.
Yeah. I hope the other
Oh.
taxi.
Yeah, go a little bit more to the right. Bloody hell.
I'm going to have to try the other taxiway further up.
Well,
Yeah,
now
this
we
is
know
an
what.
issue.
Now we know why the scenery's free.
Yeah. Spent all that time in the terminal and didn't actually fix the runway.
Aye. Maybe some update 7 broke it.
That's everybody's get out into it.
No. Did you check the METAR?
I did earlier on, unless it's changed significantly.
What were the ceilings at?
Overcast at 800, so we're probably going to be...
Oh, that taxiway is not good. Go to the next
Okay.
one.
I don't know if there is a next one. Even the bus is struggling.
Alright, let me have a look at the taxi chart. Yeah, it's a dead end. Right, 180 it is, I guess. Yeah, let's do 180. Well, this is a good start.
Yeah.
So, let's not come here next time. So that was Alpha that we can go to. Let's see if we can go to Lima, which is the one before. Or the one after this one. So don't turn here. Try turning on the next one.
Is that saying check FAQ on flight sim?
Yeah, it's been saying that for me since we first started doing this. Like
think
a
it-
few weeks ago.
I seen him mention something to do with like the engine simulations, so it's probably something to do with that. Because I can see prop axis jumping up.
Yeah, probably.
I wonder if I've got axis set as conflict.
Are you riding the brakes or something?
No?
At this power, you should be flying down the runway almost.
Handbrakes off. I don't have any brakes set other than my
Your button.
button, and that's free.
Cycle your brakes again? Not the parking brakes, just your squeeze brakes. Bloody hell. Let's not use this airport again, mate.
It's a bit disappointing.
Aye. Okay, I think you can reduce it now a little bit. Right. Alt L, you said, huh? Yeah.
Alt L turns
Aye.
on your torch.
Is this also a big hole in the ground?
Yeah.
It is.
Yeah, this was the first one. It's not as big, but
Okay, we'll go to the end then. Oof.
we could just take off on the taxiway
I mean, we might have to in the end.
and then just offset onto the runway.
Aye. This is
Right.
our last hope. Let's have a look.
This looks
It's looking
viable.
promising. Looking promising. Yeah, it's looking good. Oh, have I ever told you about the guy flying? Oh, yeah, flying IFR at night with his wife, who was no non-pilot, and it's like, you know, coming in and out of clouds. So he's got a wee torch looking at the wings for ice, and then, well, watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
I'm going for it.
Oof. Bloody hell, mate. What's it? Like GTA Drift. So he's looking out on the wings of the Cessna with a little torch, looking for ice. And after about half an hour, the wife goes, "Honey, do you think I could have one of those torches too?" And the guy goes, "Sure, honey, sure. But why?" It's like, "Well, I'm hearing the air traffic controller telling about all these other airplanes. I thought I'd help you look for them."
Uh, I mean, to be fair, when you're VFR, the first part of a brief is if you see a plane, don't assume I've saw it.
Aye, exactly.
So, well intentioned.
I know. Wait, jeez.
Big
Right,
bump.
I think as soon as we can get on the runway, we'll do that. We'll backtrack if we have to.
Hopefully the runway's okay.
Aye.
Here's
Let's
the
turn here. Let's
taxiway
turn
here.
here. Turn here. Turn here. Okay, good. Right, all lights on. Let the traffic know you're entering the runway.
Paderborn traffic, Golf Bravo, Oscar Alpha Bravo entering runway 24 to backtrack Paderborn traffic.
Okay, good. Hopefully it's not going to be that disaster.
It'll give us a chance to do an inspection. I spawned at Cumbernauld earlier to just do some mucking about, and it was actually surreal how the undulating runways so realistic
Yeah,
with no add-on scenery whatsoever.
yeah, absolutely. X-Plane did that, but this one does it with so much more style.
Yeah, it was kind of weird the next plane, wasn't it?
Aye. I mean, I think the curved runways were alright on X-Plane. I know you never really liked the sim.
Yeah, stick to what you know, I suppose.
Aye.
I always just found it a wee bit strange.
Aye.
definitely think there's something up at the ground over there in terms of the power required for taxi. Because I'm on idle now and it's just coasting along.
Yeah. Okay, you can start slowing down a little bit here. So really, you don't really want to be taxiing more than sort of 20 knots ground speed. So on the MFD, you can see on the top. Yeah, so right now, I'd be screaming at you if this was the real airplane. Yeah.
Lined up, isn't it?
Aye. Okay, so go through your mind, the bits, final bits and pieces, what you're gonna do. I'd say climb to sort of about 1,000 feet before making that right turn.
Okay.
And so I'm just gonna get back into the pilot seat so I can see what you're seeing. Yeah, when you're ready.
I'm gonna go for a quick pee before we go. Stand by.
Okay.
Back.
Cool. So when you're ready, announce that you're departing, and off we go.
Paderborn traffic, Golf Bravo Oscar Alpha Bravo departing runway 24 for ILS circuits, Paderborn traffic. Okay, approach is clear, P2E is on, although it's failed. Lights are on.
Check the altimeter.
I'm just going to check, yeah, you're right.
I'd say use the magic button, let's not bother.
1002, I'm getting 1004, have you got that too?
1004, correct.
Okay, cool. Right. 28083. Slight right crosswind.
Yeah, so a little bit of right, next time, a little bit of right stick.
Okay, it's 80 knots, rotate. Pitch for 90. Positive rate. Gear coming up.
Use it. Yeah. So look at the triangle at the top to keep your wings level, yeah? Focus on that. Get yourself trimmed out. So you can see the localizer just shot off to the right, to the left. Because you're right of track, you're right of the runway. So, and use a track diamond on the heading bug. Good job here. Thankfully it's barely a crosswind. Nicely done. And then remember, yeah, exactly, sorry. Go ahead.
That's okay, I was just going to say, we're climbing out to 1.9 meters on Paderborn.
Cool. And 90 power, yeah? Remember that 400 feet you're meant to...
Ah, okay.
Did the autopilot just engage?
Yeah, I think it has. I'm fighting it.
Alright. That's now
Where's
disconnected.
the button?
It's now disconnected.
No, not for me, it's not. Where's the button?
Try now.
It's still engaged. Where's the button?
So on the right, on the MFD, you got the series of bottom left on top. Oh my god! So there was a button on the left, top left, AP. What's your altitude?
It's flashing at me.
Yeah, I can see that.
Right, now it's off.
Okay. And turn off PFD. So let's reduce power to about 70.
Okay, we're at 1.9.
Okay. Yeah. Autopilot's fault, not you.
Can you turn the landing light off, please?
Of course I can. I'll turn taxi light off too. And correct your altitude when you have the time. Let's use a rate 1 turn. We're at 75%, let's go down to 70.
I'm at 70.
Okay.
You press the flight director button as well, please.
Is it off for you?
The flight director's on.
Is it off now?
Nope.
Now?
Nope. Hold on, I'll get it. Right, it's off now.
Cool. Watch your, yeah. Need to be better trimmed. What's your speed indicating at the moment?
160.
Yeah. We're quite fast here.
I think we'll go. I think we said about 50 last time.
Yeah. 120 is what we want to do really, when we're doing procedures. Have it well trimmed, yeah?
Yeah, I'm just trying to trim it.
Good. Keep turning. You use about 20 degrees bank angle. What should you have used?
Well, when I started, I was using the right bank angle. I was at about 130.
Okay.
Right, I've got very little crosswind, so I'm just going to track with a needle pointing straight towards.
Yep, that's what you're
Although
meant to do. That's what you're meant to do,
I think we're starting to get overhead.
Aye.
Because it's starting to swing.
There you go.
So
if you hover the heading button and then you double click it, I can't do it because I'm in VR. Yeah, there you go.
Okay, so once we're overhead, it'll be a left turn to track outbound 067.
So go ahead, set 067.
I'll set heading 067 and then we'll adjust to track 067.
Aye. You got the track diamond, which makes your life a lot easier. Are you using rudder at all?
Just a small amount.
Okay.
Okay, we're flying 3,000 feet on this track. So I need to push the head and pull the tail, so I need a left turn. I'll track beyond 067. Okay. Tail's coming round. I'm going to fly this until 8.7.
Good.
Altitude. Can't get the bloody thing in trim.
Yeah.
Probably because I'm arsing about with power settings.
So actually you're looking pretty good here.
I've got a lot of turbulence here.
Right. I can't tell if that's a track diamond underneath yes it is.
Yeah,
so
the track diamond's roughly on 060, so I'm just trying to pull the
good, perfect.
tail round.
Yeah, perfect, absolutely good. Exactly what you're meant to be doing. Good. And that's the trick really, what you're doing right now. Small corrections.
And then once it comes into the bug, just move the track diamond onto the tail.
Yes. Or onto the heading bug, which will be aligned with the tail, right?
Yeah.
So there's
Gotcha.
Cool. So with the go around, what I want to see is I want to see you perform the vital actions first, yeah? So apply full power, pitch up, and then once you got the positive climb, gear up. If you've got 2 sets of flaps, first get the approach flaps, the final set of flaps up, then the gear, then the final set. So it goes flaps, gear, flaps. Okay?
Yep.
So I just want to see you just perform that for now. If we mess up the go around procedure, it's not the missed approach, it's not the end of the world. Just let's get the go around right.
Yep. And the go around will be runway heading until 1.9 DME,
Aye.
and then a right turn again.
Yeah. So that's
Right, there's 8.7, so left turn.
good.
God, this takes forever.
What's your current power setting at?
40.
Okay. So it's about 10 off for me.
And what am I? 235, so it'll be 265
Good.
to intercept.
Rate 1.
Yeah, sorry, I'm trying to do the bloody.
I know. Do the turn first, establish in the turn, and then set the heading if you have the time.
Yeah, okay. I can just push the button, can't I, once I'm in
Aye,
on the heading?
absolutely. Fly the aircraft, yeah? Don't get too distracted by the G1000.
Okay, 20 degrees to go. Roll out on that heading,
Beautiful flight.
maintaining 3,000 feet.
Good. Got a wind farm below us.
I'm just looking at the screen, no cheating here. Can you turn the floodlight off? I had turned it on earlier to get something.
If I remember how to, yes I can.
2 light knobs in the middle,
2 light knobs in the middle. Hold on.
between the 2 screens.
Oh, between the 2 screens. Right.
Yep, that's the rightmost one.
Alright.
Thank you.
Of course.
Okay, localizer's alive.
Check. So you might end up leveling, being too early. Yeah, there you go.
Glide slope's alive.
Okay.
So my first check will be 2460 at 6.1.
Good. So let's make sure that you get a set of flaps in. Yeah, when to start getting configured.
Flaps in when?
Now, one set.
Okay. Takeoff flap, speed check.
Now close in the angle. Yeah.
Okay, use a track diamond.
Yeah, check altitude.
Glide slope captured. Set heading.
Once you're established on the descent and comfortable, set the go-around altitude if it's different, which it isn't, I believe. Yeah, it's 3,000, so you're good. But make sure you call go-around altitude set once you can.
Okay, go around altitude set. 120 knots, 640 feet per minute-ish. Okay. Localizer. Looking for 6.12460. Glide slope. Okay, 6.1, I'm at 2500. Slightly high, but the glide slope looks to be just coming on centre.
Good.
Next check will be 3.6, 1830.
Good. Now check your speed. You're very high because you haven't reduced power, yeah? So you've actually exceeded your flaps maximum extended speed. Good thing it's a flight sim. So let's go ahead and get the... Yeah, perfect.
Gear down, 3 greens. Glide slope.
That's okay. Remember that as you slow down, you're going to need to reduce your descent rate.
Yep.
Needle's perfectly in the middle, so if you keep the track diamond on the needle head, on the arrowhead, you're not going to have to worry about anything else.
Outer marker.
Good.
Okay, 4.1. We're at 1880. On profile. Glide slope.
Aye.
Okay.
Try flying your stick with 2 fingers. Use
It's
that.
the trim. It's the trim that's snooking me. I'll be perfectly honest.
Aye.
I'm really struggling to trim it
Aye.
with the speed changes.
Aye. Okay. No worries.
I've not got an axis for trim. It's just a button,
Yeah.
and it's just horrible.
Just too sensitive.
It's not sensitive enough. Then it's too sensitive the next minute.
Okay, we need to figure it out then. I think you need to go into the options at some point. Let's get the final set of flaps in, yeah?
They're in already.
Oh, okay, perfect. Good.
Slightly right off track now. The winds are shifting.
Okay, cool.
On profile.
Yeah. Good job. Think about the go around. You're gonna talk it
Yep.
through in your head. You're gonna add full power. You're gonna pitch up. You're gonna make sure you're not descending. Remove 1 set of flaps. Ensure you're still not descending. Gear up and so forth. Yeah.
Yep.
So let's aim for 100 knots on the climb.
500.
I heard that. All right. There is a vehicle on the runway.
Okay.
So when you're ready, go around.
Go around. Positive rate. Gear up.
Check gear.
Flaps up. Okay, we're climbing away. Second stage up. Keep tracking the localizer. Pitch for 100 up to 3,000 feet.
I want to test something quickly. Yes! They've implemented it. That's what I thought I heard. Okay. Good stuff. At 3,000 feet, I want you to level off and engage the autopilot on heading and altitude mode.
Okay. $8,000 feet. $3,000 feet, reducing power. Heading, set,
Engaging autopilot.
autopilot on, heading on.
Yeah.
Okay.
So read the FMA. Right now you got roll mode.
No, I've got heading. That's
Oh, you got heading. Okay, let me...
it's decent.
Aye, okay. So mine's heading as well. What's yours?
Heading,
Cool. Heading, AP, alt 3000. Yeah?
correct.
Good. So, let's talk about that go around. Breathe. Take your time.
So,
You didn't wait to see if you were climbing out. You immediately got the gear up,
well, I checked for positive rate
and then you went.
before
But you went the gear, then flap, didn't you?
yes. I
Exactly.
got the flaps and the gear in the wrong order.
Aye. So the reason the gear warning went off is because there's a little bit of turbulence, I can tell right now, and so you had a momentary descent rate with full flaps. So it's like, oh, you're about to start to land without landing gear because you had full flaps and you were close to the ground.
But that's the reason for flap, gear, flap.
Yeah, yes and no. So the reason is we want to shed as much drag as possible, right?
Yep.
But we also want to have the gear protecting us in case we can't climb for whatever reason. So first we shed the final set of flaps so that we reduce the drag. We continue the climb, make sure we're not descending, then get the gear up. Okay, and this is not a quick. You did this all very quickly. Take your time. There's no rush. You got. I mean, remember with the PPL when we did the go arounds?
Yep.
First, you establish in the climb. Make sure you're not descending. You're well trimmed. You got the carb heat in. Then remove a set of flaps. Re-establish in the climb. Make sure you're not descending. Then remove the second set of flaps. It's the same principle here, except that now you're adding the gear into that sequence. Okay. Again, there's no rush. So, when you're ready, I want you to take controls. So disconnect the autopilot.
Okay.
Turn off the flight director.
Autopilot off, flight director off. I have control.
You have controls, and I'm just gonna engaging autopilot. Sorry, that engaged the autopilot for you.
Yeah.
Is it disengaged now?
It's disengaged now.
Is your flight director on and off?
I've just turned it off.
Good.
Manually.
Good. It's a bit messy with shared cockpit.
Yeah, it is, isn't it? It's
Okay.
quite annoying because it was pretty good recently.
Aye. Okay, I'm gonna set a heading for you. Okay.
Yep. I'm just making the procedural turn just now.
That's the heading I want you to flight.
Okay.
You are way out of balance.
Not on mine.
Okay.
Is that why you asked if I'm using the rudder earlier?
Yeah. This is
I'm
interesting. You're
pretty
bang
much
on.
balanced.
Okay, I'll trust you then. I'll trust you.
Okay. Heading 030.
Perfect. Okay, so while you're flying manually, I want you to talk me through the go-around.
Okay, so the go-around procedure. Are you talking about just the aircraft procedure?
Yeah, just the go-around. Yeah.
Okay, so the go-around is at the go-around call, full power, pitch up for 100 knots, look for positive rate of climb, increase in altitude, increase in or positive vertical speed. Raise the flaps to take off flaps at that point. Continue to trim the aircraft. Raise the gear. Shouldn't have an effect on pitch with the gear, but anyway, a bit of time. And then raise the flaps completely at that point, all still pitching for 100 knots.
Okay, good. So I just selected 100 knots as an arbitrary number. What speed would you actually fly at?
VY?
Yeah. VY. So I'm looking here, it's 90 knots. Really, we want to fly it at blue line speed, but I don't know what it is in the Da62. What's the blue
There's a
line?
blue line is single engine best rate.
Yes. Exactly. So we'll just use 90, yeah? 89, just use 90. Okay, I'm going to give you a heading now. And fly the heading.
Okay, heading 055. Are you still seeing it uncoordinated?
Yeah, massively. Like the bar is on the maximum deflection.
It's probably the wind, to be honest.
Which is weird,
I think-
because we're both on live weather, aren't we?
Yeah, I mean I've got some pretty wild winds.
I see.
I've got 31 tail and 22 across.
Yep, that's about what I've got. It's not too wild though. I mean, it is
Just
pretty
seems to be
ridiculous at this
Very
altitude.
turbulent.
Yeah, I can tell from your flying that it is very turbulent. And as you said, the trim thing is the biggest one, frankly.
Yeah, that's my biggest annoyance with the sim right now.
You need to see if you can reduce the sensitivity of the trim buttons.
I need an axis for it.
Aye.
That's what I need to try and do.
Yeah, but you know, you're gonna fly aircraft with electric trim.
But you can feel it.
Aye, you can.
So I always maintain trimming in the sim is the most arbitrary and difficult thing on the planet.
100%. Turn on the landing lights here, see if you can see anything. Ah, it doesn't reflect off the clouds, that's a shame.
I think it does. I noticed on climb out, that's why I asked you to turn it off.
Really?
Because it was reflecting on the clouds and it was annoying me. Because I can see the strobes flashing away out the corner of my eye.
Interesting. Maybe this is not simulated in VR.
Yeah, could well be.
Okay. I'm gonna correct your heading. Practice another one. See if you take your time how it goes. I'll correct it a little more. In fact, I'm gonna get you to fly outbound a little further. Like a human autopilot.
Yeah, it's easy for you.
I know. Listen, mate, being a flight instructor is hard work.
I say that heading bug.
Oh, a bunch of people saying hello from the Aviate Club. Thanks, guys. I never look at the chat.
Oh, people watching?
Hi.
I better be on my best behaviour then.
I know. Just. Damn, lots of nice comments as well. Probably a while ago as well.
It's been said, that guy that's flying's dead handsome.
I can't even see his face, but I'm in love with his voice. Okay, when you're ready, why don't you turn inbound? So before you do that, what should you do if you're about to turn to intercept the localizer?
Check the course.
Yeah, there you go. Set the heading bug first. Your heading bug.
My heading bug. Okay, intercepting from the other side, so it'll be 205 this time. Left-handed flying. Sorry, I zoomed in by accident.
It's alright.
.205 set. Right turn. Altitude.
Good. There you go. Keep that scan alive. I was wondering when I was gonna have to tell you.
localizer alive.
Okay. Rate 1 turn, yeah? Rate 1 turn. Yeah, there you go. Good, very good. So let's practice tracking the localizer for a bit. I took you out a little bit further out, okay?
Yeah.
So this time I want to see early configuration. So we're going to go flaps, gear, glide slope flaps. Okay?
Okay.
So how far are you from the descent point?
Descent will be in about 3 miles.
Okay, good. So I want to go 2 miles flaps, 1 mile gear at glide slope final flaps. Okay?
Okay.
When you're doing the CPL, you're not worried about flying efficient operations, yeah? You just focus on getting established and flying a good ILS. That's it. You're still not flying for Wizz Air or BA. We're gonna have semantic arguments about whether you should get the flap 0.4 miles or 0.5 miles before a certain point. This is the sort of argument some of the BA pilots have, by the way.
I love commercial aviation. Okay, 2 miles to go. Speed check. Flaps.
Good.
Glide slope is alive. Interact the ballooning tendency of the flaps.
Perfect. There you go. And then the sinking tendency right afterwards. Yeah.
Okay, about 1 mile to go. Gear down. First check 2460 at 6.1.
Good. And let's try and descend the whole way at about 90 knots if you can.
Okay, roger. Okay, glide slope's just coming to the middle.
Watch
Going to
your...
reduce power.
Good.
I'm looking for about 615 feet per minute.
Okay. And don't forget to get the final set up and down.
Okay, yep, glide slope's intercepted. Last set of flaps.
Good.
My goodness, this is terrible. When I want to fly a bloody A320 in this, never mind a Da62. Speed.
Yeah, so that's some power. So don't climb. Stop the descent, but don't climb. Watch your attitude. Fly. You're flying your VSI. Fly your attitude. Okay, now re-establish, reduce that power, you start descending in a second. There you go. Don't fly the VSI, yeah, you need to be attitude plus power equals performance. Make corrections according to that.
Okay, winds are shifting to come more right of track.
Good.
Go around altitude set.
Good.
Reducing speed.
Don't let the nose drop, look where the nose is. It's a scan. Everything is focused on the AI. You're glancing at the other instruments, yeah? Fly the attitude.
Winds all over the shop, man.
I know. That's okay. It's challenging when you're not trimmed.
4.1, I should be at 1830.
What's your current ground speed?
55 knots.
Okay, so what should you be descending at?
Not even on the chart. Less than 400.
What's the rule? Times 5, yeah?
Yeah. So 250.
Okay, this is looking a lot better. Good.
Outer marker.
Watch your attitude, watch your attitude. Look where the
That's
nose
just
went.
That's
Sorry.
just my controls. They're so sensitive.
Yeah, but I see the nose drop and I don't see you pick it back up, which tells me that you're looking elsewhere.
That's because I barely touched the thing and it just went away, and I'm trying not to over control.
Aye, of course.
It's really
Bad, yeah.
I've always moaned about the controls on this. Nobody else agrees. I don't know why.
It's because we've changed the sensitivity. I got the sensitivity, I think, at like 40% or something.
Problem is, it makes it non-linear, which annoys me even more. I just need a really long joystick. I think that's how it's been designed.
Aye,
So you've got a really long throw.
aye. Okay. I don't care if you don't fly it perfectly. What I want to see is I want to see those corrections. So when the nose starts to drop and you're not correcting, it tells me you're not looking at it. That's all. I don't care if it isn't perfect, okay?
$500.
Oh, quite
Yep.
slow.
There you go. So let's go around.
Okay, go around. Pitch for VY.
Yeah, so
Positive
remember
rate.
you're dirty, so don't go for the same pitch as you're normally used to. Good. Very good.
Laps up. Positive rate and trim. Gear coming up.
Good. Try to fly the runway
Right.
track as best as you can.
Pitch up. Okay. Laps up.
Good. That was much, much, much better. That was very good.
Nice
Oh,
job.
again?
Well, come on.
It does that every time we climb. I don't know why.
I've turned it off.
Yeah.
Okay, trying to track outbound. I'm gonna have a ridiculous pitch if I go for 90.
Yeah. Power back to 90%, yeah? Let's level off. We're at 3,000 here. Good. Very nice. Remember that once you're established in the climb, once you're cleaned up, you can get back power back to 90. It was 1.9, wasn't it, the distance?
For the turn.
Yeah.
Yeah, 1.9 pad.
Indeed it is, yeah. I wonder if the mute works now.
That FAQ thing's really annoying me.
Yeah. Aha, it works. They've added a lot of new functionality, which is good. Don't know why the autopilot engages by itself. It did that to me
Yeah.
too when I was messing around with it. So this is interesting. If I were you, I would set the heading bug on the procedural outbound straight away. Once you're, because you gotta start turning now because you're 2.1. So let's make that turn. And then once you're tracking the NDB now, so don't bother messing with the heading bug at the moment if you don't have the capacity for it. If you start messing around with the heading bug and you start deviating from the attitude, the bank angle, the altitude, stop it, finish your maneuver, then mess with it again, yeah?
Yeah, it's fine. You see, the weather out here is lovely.
For you.
Yeah. Whereas on final, it is absolutely horrendous.
Aye. I got loads of clouds around me. Like, we're sort of coming in and out of clouds for me at the moment, so I don't know about you.
I'm in a kind of opening in the clouds.
Yeah, exactly. Like on the left side, okay, now I'm in the clouds and now I'm out in...
See, I'm in a nice open area right now.
fair enough. Crazy.
Strange.
Same live weather. Apparently this is a change from Sim Update 7. I'm in IMC right now. And now I'm back out. Now I'm in a big wide open area like you are. Good. Let's do this one, Chilandi.
Nope.
That second one was a lot better. You took your time, you established. What you're forgetting to do now on the takeoff on the go arounds is bring that power back to 90.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Right, I was inbound 067, so I should be outbound 067 once the needle stabilizes. We're going to fly this until 8.7. Hopefully the weather gives me a break this time. See, when I'm going through turbulence, do you get turbulence as well?
Yeah.
Even if you're not in clouds?
Yeah, are you in clouds at the moment?
Yeah, like I just flew through a cloud there and got some...
Yeah, my aircraft follows your aircraft, I think.
Right, okay.
Aye. So by setting the heading, I meant for like the outbound leg, so you can set the needle in the correct place. So it just make your life easier, so you don't have to remember to see where it's at, calculate it. Ooh, my battery's low on the Quest. Hopefully I won't die.
I'll be on my own.
What track should you be flying now?
I should be tracking outbound 067.
Okay, so why don't you put the heading bug on 067?
Okay. I was just putting the heading,
Where I was going to
Where-
give it to you.
the heading that I need to steer for 067.
Aye. I would recommend put the heading on the track because you just need to nestle the track diamond on it. Because the wind's going to change. And as you can see now, you're a bit further out.
Yeah.
So now I'd say turn onto a heading so the track diamond is on the right outer edge of the heading bug. So
Yeah,
you're
just
still
to
within
pull it in.
limits. Yeah, exactly. But then you can pull it in. Because now what's going to happen is when you make that turn at 8.6, you're going to overshoot the localizer.
Yeah, because we're too close.
Yeah, because you've been flying almost parallel to it. So remember, maintain the bank angle. If the localizer goes through, let it go through.
Yep. I'm gonna go for 265 for a 30-degree intercept.
Okay.
Should be intercepting at 7.8 on PAD. So I'll go with the same configuration as earlier.
Good. If you don't want to use distances, you can instead use the glide slope diamond. So at half deflection flaps, and then at 1 dot gear, and then at the glide slope. So when it's in the middle, right as you start the descent, final set of
Glide
flaps.
slope alive. Altitude.
Good.
Turns a wee bit early because I'm with the wind now, so glide slope's alive. Left turn. Okay, we're half scale, so speed check. Laps 1. One dot. Speed check. Gear down.
Reduce power to about 40.
I'm below 40 just now, so
Okay.
I'll just pull it back to about 25 and
40 is fine. Leave it as 40 for now.
okay, established. Full flaps. I'll
Good.
set this heading.
Perfect. Right on the
7
arrowhead. Yeah. Good.
And I'm going for about 300 feet per minute.
What's your ground speed? 300 sounds good. So right now I see 500. I don't know about you.
Yeah, I'm just bringing it back. I'm trying not to fly the VS.
Aye, good.
Is it an IVSI on the G1000?
I believe so, yes.
So in theory you could fly it.
Yeah, but the problem is about your attitude, really.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I think with full configuration, you could maybe try 50% power, see what that gives you.
That's pretty much what I'm at on my setup,
Good.
and that seems to be giving me what I want, so maybe just a tad bit more.
Mine reads as 60%, but I don't care. As long as you're established, that's all I care about.
I'm showing about 52 and I'm getting about 88 knots, so
Yeah.
at
Speed's-
150
Aye.
feet per minute.
Good. Perfect. Much more stable than the last attempt. Oh yeah, we're still in Batsim, aren't we?
Yeah.
Paderborn
Off.
traffic. Golf Bravo, Alpha Bravo, ILS 24 final, full stop. Sorry, go for it.
I was just saying tough.
Tough.
We're flying anyway.
Aye.
The wind changed. What am I at? 5.6, 2460. That's about right. I'm about quarter scale too low, so.
Good.
The wind's changed about 1500 feet or so. From a right crosswind to virtually nothing, then a left crosswind.
Aye. Which is realistic, by the way.
Yeah. Something Coriolis effect.
Something Coriolis effect. I think at these altitudes, ground friction and our graphic and all that.
Ah, yes, of course, the boundary layer.
Aye, exactly.
Yeah, I remember it when it gets triggered.
Aye.
I just
Well-
can't remember it when I need it.
At least you remember it. Better than
Yeah.
me.
Doing that presentation was a good memory jog.
Aye, absolutely.
Okay, so next check will be 4.1 and I'm looking for 1830. Okay, 4.2. 4.1, 1800.
Nice.
The missed approach altitude is set, since I never called it out. Light slope, trim, power.
Okay, watch the glide, yeah.
Okay, there's the winds changing when you're heading round.
Okay, nicely corrected. Looking for what now in terms of vertical speed?
I'm looking for about 300, but I'm a wee bit high, so I'll go for 450, 500 to catch it.
Aye. I think even 400's enough to catch it. So you're getting low again now. Very
Then
careful.
low,
No,
I'm showing high.
right now you seem pretty much spot on.
Yeah.
Borderline low. But see, now you're getting low again.
I'm not sure if it's not quite
500.
clear where the centre mark is on the glide slope. I think that's it just coming on for me.
No, I see you almost at 1 dot.
Okay, I'm showing almost on now.
Okay.
Okay, that's it, just gone through, so. It's a squirmy wee guy down at this altitude, isn't it?
Aye. It's probably
Okay,
the... yeah.
approaching minimums. Landing lights on, please. Thank you. Okay, minimums. Landing.
Land this one like an airliner. Barely any flare. Okay.
Just to park on the runway because we're not going to get back off because of the anti-tank defences.
I think this is the taxiway we get off anyways. So yeah, I think you might be able to get off on this one. Yes, it
Okay.
is. Wait, hold on. Yeah, keep going, not this one.
Not this one.
No. Nicely done. I mean, Pappy and visually and the glide slope was showing me that you were a little low.
When I looked up, I had 3 reds, but
Aye.
when I was on the glide slope, I was hovering around. I was never more than a quarter scale on mine as far as I could see.
Okay, this is interesting because mine was a little different.
But I've had issues with altitudes and things,
Aye.
trying to fly procedural approaches where I'm shown as being intercepting far too early and things, so I don't know if there's an issue with my sim.
Honestly, I don't know what's going on with this. This is the exit. Man, you really need power to taxi in this airport.
Yeah, it was weird because on the taxi out, once I got on the runway, it was all good.
Aye.
Eh, Oh. It's really a shame about that terrain. Oh no.
Aye. There you go. We're about to go over a bump here.
Ah. Strobes off. Landing lights off. Flaps are up. Approach is clear. Pitot heat is off. Transponder is
It's automatic.
standby. Oh no.
Oh no, wrong one.
Let's go for it. Let's go for it.
Wait. We're stuck.
Oh well, look, I'm quite happy parking here anyway, to be
I know.
honest.
should we disconnect from VATSIM so we don't piss off any zealous
Yeah.
controllers or something?
Let's go.
Oh man. Okay.
Right, turn up floodlight. Avionics master off. See, that button didn't do anything before. Now it does. Engines off.
And we're sliding backwards.
There we go.
How did you find that?
That was okay.
I think
That's
the
good.
trim frustrates you, doesn't it? And the pitch. Okay, let's do that now. I'm gonna stop streaming. Give me a sec. Because this I think more than the trim, it seems to be. Oh, my plane just crashed. Okay. More than the trim, it seems to be that your axis is too sensitive.
Yeah, I've had a lot of issues with the sensitivity